just don't know what I'd be doing without racing. I don't want to have it any other way.
If it all ended now, if you're done, you got paid to ride a four-wheeler, did it for a living, I mean, if this was all you did, you did good.
I just kind of hold it all in, and then out on the track, you just let it all out.
That was Brad Phillips with ATVscene.com.
Hi, my name's Mike Robison. I'm with ATVscene.com.
We're out here at the Boulders OHV area near Phoenix, Arizona, testing the new Kawasaki Teryx 750 EFI Sport model.
Tell the truth until you learn to lie. Can't breathe until you choke. You gotta laugh when you're the joke. It's nothing like a funeral to make you feel alive. Just open your eyes. Just open your eyes and see that life is beautiful.
Been riding it all day, and it's really a very, very good machine. I'm used to, riding on long travel rhinos and things like that. And we've also tested the Teryx when it came out before it was a stock and before it was a sport model, and when it had some of the other basic stuff. The major changes they made with the sport model is they put on fully adjustable suspension for one, which is very nice. It's very good to see that the manufacturers are doing that. It's got the same kind of adjustability as, say, their KFX 450 with high and low speed compression, preload and rebound adjustment. They also put cast aluminum wheels on that are stronger and reduce the rotational mass, which really helps the performance, helps the get up and go. Very snappy motor, and that just helps it a lot more. The motor, actually, we've been able to get up to just under 50 miles an hour. That is electronically limited. One of the main things you can do is Kawasaki has all kinds of accessories you can buy, including mapping for the fuel injection and others, CDIs and such, that you can easily get rid of that limitation with the speed.
Overall impression is very likable. I would say my background comes with more of a recreation user, out riding in the desert, riding the dunes, more just all around riding, having a good time. I mean, I could see it in many applications with family, friends, riding the desert, riding the dunes, just working on a ranch. I'm in the design field of landscape architecture and landscaping business. I mean, this could be a very good, useful machine for going out and mapping, desert terrain for new roadways coming in. So I think it's an all-around good vehicle for off-road fun, and it's got work applications as well. So.
When I was testing it, I have more of a motocross background, so I'm really tearing around on it and jumping things and railing into corners, and it really hasn't disappointed me. It's a very good machine, stock out of the box, the sport model. The suspension is easily tunable. We had a slight problem with the back end kicking on us in the beginning. Kawasaki very easily turned down the rebound on the rear end, and it improved it drastically. It's a very important feature because it makes one model kind of an all-around vehicle. You can go out to the dunes or the desert or out in the trails in Kentucky, and you can ride this thing all day long and have some fun on it. You come back and adjust the suspension a little bit to maybe a different setting. You can haul around dirt or something around your yard or do anything like that. So it makes it a very versatile machine.
Learning curve is very low. I mean, it's anybody that can drive a vehicle on the street can drive one of these things. So. Some
of the major changes they made between the 08 and 09 model is the front frame. They pushed in the width of it to the point where the CV joints, the maximum they could with the CV joints, could still work. Now what this does, this is very similar on motocross bikes, motocross quads, with the KFX and such. It gives you a lot more travel in your suspension, and it won't change the camber as much as the suspension travels through its motion. That seemed to help quite a bit with the rough stuff and the bumps and the smoother landings and such. I noticed they didn't do it on the rear end, though. I would have liked to have seen that. That's something on my wish list for 2010. Other than that, with the sport model, they have the suspension upgrades, the cast aluminum wheels, the gas-assisted bed. There's a digital instrument readout with fuel level and different warning lights. They put in a belt override system that they claim you probably never have to use, but it will save you. Anyone that's been stuck in the woods from throwing a belt will appreciate that, to where if the engine notices that the engine is spinning and the wheels are not, it will retard the engine and throw the belt light on so that you can't tear that belt up. It's a really nice feature, and no more carrying any spare belts with you if you had a problem with that. One of the things I was really impressed with was the ease of starting the vehicle on a hill. We started on and stopped on some 30 or 40 degrees hills, and we just hit the gas and it went. There was no spin or anything. Didn't need to lock into four-wheel drive or any of that. So it was really easy to get going. And even if it was slippery or something, it's got a push button, just a rocker switch, four-wheel drive, and then even from that, it's got a variable differential. There's just a handle near the shifter that you can pull back as much differential as you need to lock it in and make the wheels spin together to get you out in any tight, tight stuff or tight positions. So I like that a lot.
Earlier this morning, we got led on a tour through a lot of different terrain, going up out west of Phoenix through the mountains and the washes and the lakes, and a lot of interesting different areas. A lot of sand beds, washes we're going through. It's very good handling in that aspect. Hopped up into some more mountainous terrain and pretty steep grades, 2-to-1, slope on some of the grades, taking hills very well, very easy. And it's got an engine braking system for going down those real steep stuff. Won't let you get out of control. The braking's very well. Doesn't lock up and slide much. I had a blast, a great time running all different terrains and up and down the mountains. So I'd recommend it to friends.
One thing that I may have liked to have seen different with the model, it seems to push a little bit in the corners. Now, we are riding on very loose, rocky terrain, similar to, well, it is desert, of course, similar to the dunes and such, and it just seems to kind of push. I think that could be adjusted with maybe a larger ply tire or a different kind of groove setting, maybe even a tire pressure adjustment, something like that. One other thing I would like to see, again, coming from the sport-minded individual, is a steering dampener. It just seems like a machine this big, the tendency to have the wheels, the steering wheel jerked out of your hand when you hit something big, can be a major incident if it happens to you. So would like to see that, but all in all, it's a great machine. It really handles well. The EFI, electronic fuel injected 750cc twin motor, really picks up and goes. A lot of power, like I said, and a lot of modifications you can get straight from Kawasaki that will allow you to mod it out even more. It's got cup holders. Sweet. Put 6 packs of Monster energy drink in it. It's good. Tell your wife that. She'll let you buy it.